You can't just give people free money. If everyone has their basic needs met without having to do anything, then what incentive will they have to work? Believe it or not, people like to be productive with their time. People do all kinds of work without getting paid a dime for it every day, like childcare, housecare, and volunteering. Don't you think it's wishful thinking to bank on the idea that people will keep on doing the jobs we need them to do if they no longer have to? No, because every time universal basic income has been tested, there was no drop in employment and participants remained productive. It's more wishful thinking at this point to pretend people will stop working. After all, there are millions of Americans rich enough to stop working tomorrow and still have all their basic needs met, but they choose to continue to work anyway because they want more out of life. But those people have good jobs that pay good money. Do you really think that janitors are going to keep cleaning up our crap if they no longer have to? Of course, companies just might have to pay them more to do so. After all, if the only reason they accept lower wages now is because they fear poverty and their employer doesn't, well, that's not a fair negotiation and they're not getting paid the fair market value of their labor. Well, then employers will just raise the price of goods and services. We'll have inflation and we'll all just end up paying for this in the end. How come you always ask how we can pay for the cost of helping people, but you're never concerned with the cost of not doing it? Child poverty alone costs $1 trillion a year by increasing crime, medical expenditures, and excess debt while deflating productivity. That's 5.4% of GDP. I'm much more worried about that than any inflation caused by UBI.